Something's brewing in Baltimore, and the rest of the league is starting to feel it. The Ravens' offense, already fast, already explosive, is turning into a straight-up machine. And the wildest part? This danger isn't coming from flashy free agents or blockbuster trades. It's coming from within. Guys who were banged up last year, guys people kind of forgot about, they're back. Stronger, faster, hungrier. And the way they're talking at camp, there's something in the air. The pieces are falling into place. Coaches are dropping eye-opening quotes. And this offense, it might just become every defense's worst nightmare. So what changed? Who's coming back? And why are people saying the Ravens could be the team no one wants to face in 2025? Stick around. The answer might surprise you. Some folks are looking at the Ravens and going, wait, they didn't even make that many moves this offseason. And that's exactly the point. While other teams were chasing big-name signings, Baltimore stuck to their blueprint. Strengthening from within. Instead of grabbing outsiders, they doubled down on guys who already know the system, guys who just needed one thing, to get healthy. And now that key pieces are back, fully cleared and grinding in camp, the whole picture's changing. From the outside, this team looks quiet, but behind the scenes, they're gearing up for war. And at the center of it all, Lamar Jackson, the engine, the spark. And the truth is, when you've got a quarterback like him, sometimes your biggest addition is just getting his weapons ready to explode. That's what the Ravens are building right now. Not a brand new attack, but a reloaded one. A core that's healthy again and hungry to prove something. A group of playmakers coming off injuries and coming back better. But it's not just about raw talent. It's about chemistry. These guys have played together. They felt the pace, learned the timing, seen where things went wrong. Now, they're rebuilding all that with more maturity, more focus, and one key ingredient, urgency. Because in this league, Super Bowl windows don't wait. And while this Ravens team may not be making headlines, that's silence. It's dangerous. And leading this new chapter of the Ravens offense, there's one name standing out. One guy making all the noise at camp. And that's exactly who we're talking about next. If there's one name turning heads at Ravens camp, it's Zay Flowers. And it's not just hype, it's how he's showing up. After going down with a knee injury against the Browns last year, plenty of folks were unsure what version of Zay we'd see in 2025. But he's already made it clear, my knee feels great. I feel 100%. I'm ready for the season, no limits. That's not just confidence, that's a message. Zay didn't just come back. He came back ready to lead. Offensive coordinator Todd Monken echoed the same energy and then some. He called Flowers unbelievable with the ball in his hands and said the team needs to get in the ball more. Screens, deep shots, quick outs, you name it. The plan? Use him everywhere and keep defenses guessing. The Ravens clearly see him as more than just a receiver. They see him as a weapon, a nightmare matchup waiting to happen every single snap. And here's the scariest part. He's only entering year 3, already made a Pro Bowl, already has the respect. Zay's learned how to handle the physicality of the league. He's getting more freedom in the offense, and he's stepping into his role with swagger. His impact isn't just technical, it's emotional. Every time he touches the ball, something big feels possible. And as Zay's healthy and already terrifying defenses, what happens when another speedster in the Ravens' arsenal is also ready to explode? Keaton Mitchell spent most of last season watching from the sidelines. And even when he returned for the final 5 games, something felt off. His trademark burst wasn't quite there. But now, that explosion is back. During OTAs, he dropped a line that caught everyone's attention. I feel better than when I first got here. It's going to be a movie. And when a guy with his speed says that, you better listen. Mitchell's got that rare, game-breaking gear you can't teach. Just give him a crease and boom, he's gone. In an offense that features Lamar pulling defenders and Zay stretching the field, Keaton becomes lethal. One juke, one block, and he's out of there. He knows his role. And this year, he's coming to prove he's not just a piece. He's a problem. The coaches are already talking about getting him involved in creative ways. Not just inside runs, but short passes, jet motions, lining up all over. Combine that with a playbook that's getting more dynamic and dangerous by the day, and suddenly you've got a perfect storm: power, speed, unpredictability. Mitchell might not need 20 touches to change a game. Just give him the ball and watch. And what's wild is both Zay and Keaton have gotten major praise from the same guy, the one pulling the strings on this offense. Because Todd Monken, he's not just hyped, he's got a plan.
All right, we're already past the halfway point of this video, but before we continue, I noticed you haven't left a like yet. It's really important because it helps YouTube keep showing you my content so I can keep bringing you the best news about the Baltimore Ravens. So go ahead and hit that like button. It's free and it really helps. Thanks. Now let's get back to it.
If anyone still had questions about what the Ravens offense would look like in 2025, Todd Monken went ahead and gave us the answers. The offensive coordinator has a clear mindset this year: attack with speed, flood the field with options, and let the playmakers cook. He made it loud and clear when talking about Zay. He's not just a receiver. He's a Swiss Army knife. The goal? Get the ball in his hands. Over and over. And Monken isn't just talking the talk. His vision is showing up in practice. RPOs, pre-snap motion misdirection, open space schemes. This isn't your old-school Baltimore offense. With Zay flying, Mitchell cutting loose, and Lamar doing Lamar things, this system is finally embracing chaos. Controlled chaos. The kind that makes defenses panic. What's most exciting? Monken sees these guys as versatile tools, not locked into one role. Zay can line up inside, outside, catch a screen, run a go route, whatever. He plays two positions in one body. And when defenses don't know what's coming next, that's when you strike. If Monken executes this blueprint, this offense will be unpredictable, explosive, and relentless. But even with all the hype, one big question still hangs in the air. Can these returning players really deliver on the promise? The Ravens' boldest move this season wasn't signing. It was a bet on themselves, on the guys already in the building. Instead of chasing splashy names, they put faith in players coming off injuries, players who know the system, trust the coaches, and have something to prove. So far, that bet's looking good. Zay's back at 100%. Mitchell's faster than ever. Lamar's got his crew. And they believe that everything they need is already in-house. And fans who paid close attention last year know this team was close. So close. If these returning weapons hit the level they showed pre-injury, this team can make the leap. No need for getting used to a new scheme. No time wasted learning chemistry. They're already synced up. Now it's about execution. Inside the building, it's not about hype. It's about quiet confidence. The players sound sharper. The coaches more focused. The locker room tighter than ever. There's a different energy in Baltimore, and they all feel it. So now the question's simple. Do you believe this Ravens offense, smarter, faster, and more dangerous than ever, has what it takes to finally make a Super Bowl run? Zay Flowers says he's 100%. Keaton Mitchell's back with a vengeance. Todd Monken's playbook, wide open. And the vibe in Baltimore, straight up dangerous. The Ravens didn't make noise this offseason, but they might be building something way more powerful. A team that knows who they are, trusts the process, and is coming back with revenge on their minds. So what do you think, Ravens fans? Does this offense have the juice to take us all the way? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because one thing for sure, this season's going to be different, and Baltimore's coming.
And if you, just like me, are passionate about the world of football and want to learn more about the Ravens' legacy, don't leave this video without sharing it with that friend who is also a Baltimore Ravens fan and will love this content. See those video suggestions on your screen? The first one was handpicked just for you, and the other is a recommendation from YouTube itself. See you there, and until the next video, go Flock.